If you're looking at moving here to Bellingham, you're wondering what our real estate market is like, well, this is October's real estate market report for 2025, where I'm gonna break down the numbers, what's happening here this month compared to the same month of last year. Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Aldo. I'm a local realtor here in Bellingham, Washington, and all of the surrounding areas. So make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're looking at moving to the area, reach out to us. We would love the opportunity to help you out here as we do so with many of you guys finding us here through our channel. Now, this is the Living in Bellingham YouTube channel where you can find everything about Bellingham, what it's like to live here, eat here, breathe here. So let's get into the numbers. Now, the average sold price here in Bellingham in the month of September was $771,000, which is down very slightly, which was about $778,000 here last year. So essentially the same price, which has been, it's good to see that. Now in Whatcom County, the average sold price was $673,000 this year. Last year, $672,000. So not much has changed there. Now, I know we've been talking about inventory for the last couple of months, but the biggest change that we have seen here in Bellingham and Whatcom County has been with the listing side. So now the list to sale price ratio, especially here in Bellingham, especially in the summertime, was 100, 101, 100%, meaning that in those months, homes were selling for 100%, if not 101% of the sales price. And now we're seeing that here in Bellingham, as of this current month, we're seeing that homes are selling for 96% of the sales price. And what I mean by that is if you're listing your house for $1 million, we're starting to see that we're seeing 4% less. So you're gonna be selling your house for about $960,000. Now, if you're selling your house for $500,000, again, you're gonna be selling it for more like $480,000. And that's from the list to sales price. So you have to know that things in our market has been shaken up quite a bit. And in Whatcom County, it's also been about 96%. But in the middle of summer where we're peaked, we were seeing more of that 98, 97% list to sale price ratio or so. So we know that in Bellingham, our market is a lot stronger than the rest of the county, but still having that decrease from 101% down to 96% in Bellingham is quite large. And in Whatcom County, we're starting to see that also. And again, for those of you that are selling your house here in Bellingham and Whatcom County, how long will it take to sell my house? Obviously, that is one key question here that people are asking me here when we're selling homes in our current market. And the current days on market right now in Bellingham is about 43 days, which isn't a lot, but when we compare it to last year in the same month, it was taking about 22 days. So essentially we're doubling that time frame. Last year at this same point in time, homes were selling within 3 weeks. Now it's taking roughly a month and a half to do so. Again, don't get me wrong, if you are in a good location, priced well, marketed right, and it's just a great home, you will sell your house within that first weekend or week or so and still get multiple offers as they still are happening, but they are less and less happening as they were here even just 2 months ago. Now in Whatcom County, the average days on market is 55 days. So now we're talking about almost 2 months that your house will be on the market. So anything outside of Bellingham, it's taking about almost 2 months to do so. Last year was around 44 days. So again, we're seeing that increase in days on market. That also has to justify because we're getting more and more inventory. So there's a lot more options and things are sitting longer because people aren't having such a minimal options that they have to sell the house, and now they have time to think about what they want and what they need. And the more options, the longer your home is going to sit on the market because of more competition. And we do have the same amount of buyers and the same amount of pendings that we have this year as we did last year, sitting around about 100 or so in that month. So buyers, it's not like buyers have gone anywhere and disappeared. It's just that we have that much more inventory. Talking about that inventory, for the months of inventory, for those of you that don't know, how long will it take for us to sell all of our inventory if we were to stop listing any houses? Here in Bellingham, that's 3 months. Last year at this point, we're at 2 months, and Whatcom County is 3.7 months compared to 2.7 months. And this is where things are starting to add up here in Bellingham. We're seeing that the available amount of homes to purchase here, and that's residential and condos in just the city of Bellingham, is about 310 homes available, to where last year was about 185 homes. And that's up 67%, right? So again, buyers haven't really gone anywhere. We still have about the same amount of buyers. We just have more inventory. In Whatcom County, we have seen 1,076 homes available here in our county. Last month, we almost crossed that 1,100 mark, and it was about 1,000 and I think 98 homes or so that were available. Now last year it was 755 houses that were available to purchase, so still a really good amount. So that's up 42%. So when you see the availability of homes, if we go back to April, the last 6 months, April had 759 houses available to purchase. In May, it jumped up to 940. June, we crest that 1,000 mark to 1,033 homes. July, 1,084, August, 1,094, and then now in September, this last month, is 1,076 houses. So going into the fall, into those winter months, we're gonna start seeing that inventory come down a bit. Yes, we're gonna start seeing a little bit less buyers, but any houses that aren't going to sell, we're gonna probably start seeing more canceled and expired. And some of those people that are going to be sitting on the market that need to sell will stay on there. And we probably won't see a lot of new inventory come on here starting probably at the end or middle of November, just because of the holidays. And especially come December, we're going to not see very much at all. Now, one of the questions I get all the time, especially on this year, is should I put off buying a house here in the fall or sell my house in the fall and just wait till spring of the following year? And that's depending on your situation. If you are wanting to buy a house, nothing should stop you from buying a house at any point in any season. Springtime, you're gonna have a lot more competition. Yes, you might still have this good amount of homes, but you just will have a lot more competition, just like every other spring. As I've mentioned in this video, we saw homes selling, especially here in Bellingham, for 100%, 101, 102% of the sales price, to now we're at 96% of listed sale price. So if you're moving to the area and you are trying to wait for spring, I get it. But if you're not, if you're already here and you want to buy something right now, you want to capitalize on these home prices because it is time to strike. I think if you buy a house in the next 6 months, 5 months probably, you will get a deal to where if interest rates start getting lower and lower and lower, you can always refinance, but that price that you buy your house at currently, that can never get higher, it can never get lower, to where prices could get higher in the spring if rates come down, especially under 6%. So that's where the big and the majority advantage that people have in this market right now of October 2025. The next 4 or 5 months are very crucial. If you can buy, willing to buy, do it now. Now, if you're looking at selling your house, it's very important. I've said this many, many times. You have to stop thinking that we're in 2021. Just because your neighbor sold for $800,000 4 months ago does not mean your house is worth $800,000 at all. You have to look at what the current market conditions are doing right now and price your home accordingly. If you think your house is worth $800,000, you have to know it's probably worth more, around $775,000, $779,000. You have to stop thinking that your house is made of gold and you have the most perfect home on the block, because now buyers with AI, with the internet, with so much education, with all this inventory, they will sniff out an overpriced home very, very quickly. So please guys, again, this is kind of I wanted to give you a rundown what's happening here. A lot has changed. I love making these videos for you guys because it's very informational. Reach out to us if there's something that you're wanting to buy and you're seeing on the market currently right now and you've seen those price drops. Reach out to us. Let's do a video chat, iMessage, whatever we want, trying to do, a FaceTime, Zoom. Let's walk through the house. If you're looking at moving to the area, you want to buy something before you come here, it's a great time. If you can't buy now, no panic, it's okay. Let's strategize still. Even if you are 4 or 5 months, I have Zoom meetings with people that are moving here all the time, even if they're 6 months or a year out. So again, guys, my name's Aldo. I'm here with the LeVain real estate team with Windermere in Bellingham and Whatcom County. So if you're looking here or even in Skagit County, we can definitely help you out. All my information will be down here below. Feel free to reach out to us, call us, text us, whatever is easiest for you, and we'll see you next time.